It's time to put Trump in a bullseye. This was the words of President Joe Biden days before the incident of the Pennsylvania shooting attempt on former president and running candidate of US presidential elections, Donald J. Trump. It's the day of 13th of July in Butler, Pennsylvania, when Donald Trump was in beginning of his speech. Fires was shot. Bullets were shot from the AR-15 style rifle of a 20-year-old Matthew Crooks, who was setting crosshair on Donald Trump while he was in early minutes of his speech. Luckily, the shots were missed and just touches the Trump's ear. Former President Trump's falls, but soon after emerged on his feet, possibly as the upcoming president of the USA, having a fight 3 times in a row and having blood in his ear. At the time of the shooting, Donald Trump was standing nominee in the presidential elections of 2024. This was the second unsuccessful notable attempt at violence towards Trump. In June 2016, in a rally of Las Vegas, a man named Sanford traveled all the way from UK to attend President Trump's rally, having raw intentions. He confirms the officer that he wants Trump's autograph, but later tried to snatch officer's pistol but failed and arrested. Upon interrogation, he stated he was there to kill Trump. When on 3rd of July announcement has been made that on 13th of July, Trump would hold a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, the security measures was taking place from inspecting nearby businesses to every vantage point. While US Representative Mike Kelly claims that they were in touch with Trump's campaign to aware them a hold of a rally in a place which can hold a larger crowd than Butler farmhouse. And that's their response was, "We appreciate your input, but we made our minds." On the day of the assassination attempt, Crook manages to climb upon the roof of a building around 400 feet north of the venue stage. The 3 police sniper units was placed, but surprisingly no one was aware of Crooks being on the roof. According to reports, Crooks was photographed twice by security officers and marked as suspicious person and update their concerns on radio with Secret Services. At 5:45 p.m., an officer from Beaver County Emergency Services saw Crooks on a roof. According to Forbes, in one of the 2 cases of Crook being photographed, the police officers who photographed Crooks saw him scoping out the roof and carrying a golf range finder. This was a sign that something is about to happen. While looking for Crook, an officer from Butler Township was heading to climb up the roof where Crook was scoping out his rifle. But Crook spotted the officer's hands were clenching to the edge of the roof and aimed rifle at the officer. But officer failing 8 feet to the ground and severely injured his ankle, leaving Crook unnoticed. At 6:03 p.m., when Trump was in few minutes of his speech, Crook shot 8 fires, hitting Trump and a person in a crowd, leading to his death on spot before being killed by a US Secret Services officer seconds later. Trump escorted by the agents instantly to the hospital and crowd were chanting USA on his departure. Upon investigation, police discovered shooter as 20-year-old Thomas Crooks, who was working in a kitchen of a nursing home and also having a membership in sportsman club in a 200-yard shooting range school. Reactions are now noticeable throughout the world. Leaders who condemn the assassination attempt and a flood of conspiracy theories are in charge. There are still a lot of questions we don't have answers to them right now. That why were the forces were unable to prevent the attack? Why all the warning signs has been treated unresponsive before the attack? What was the Crook's motive and what was Biden meaning to? It's time to put Trump in a bullseye comment. While image of Donald Trump raising fist and having a blooded ear in front of American flag will surely give the strong emotion and sentiment in the USA in upcoming presidential election results, there will be a long wait to know what reason was there behind the Pennsylvania.
My name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. I hate Republicans, I hate Trump, and guess what? You got the wrong guy.